Vicki Brick, CEO of Brick Bodies, a family-owned full-service health club chain located in the Baltimore area. We take great pride in providing an atmosphere where women have a voice and where women are in positions to lead and impact. 80% of our leadership team is female, and 70% of our entire staff is female. At Brick Bodies, we love to teach leadership lessons as part of our cultural onboarding, which not only help people excel on the Brick Bodies team, but also helps to prepare them to lead in life. We encourage our team to accept the mantle of leadership, and we reiterate that everyone has the opportunity to be a leader, to be a positive light in their circles, regardless of whether that circle is work, family, business, friends, or faith. I feel very fortunate to have my mother, Lynn Brick, who is a positive role model in my life. She founded Brick Bodies with my dad, and she has always taught me to dream big, be compassionate, never take no for an answer, and always fight for what you want and believe in. Harvard Business Review released an article in December 2020 that focused on the impact of female leaders. Some of the data they gathered was from thousands of direct reports about what these direct reports value and need from leaders during times of crisis. Based on the Harvard Business Review data, people want leaders who are able to pivot and learn new skills, who emphasize employee development even when times are tough, who display honesty and integrity, and who are sensitive and understanding of the stress, anxiety, and frustration that people are feeling. The Harvard Business Review analysis shows that these are traits that are more often found or being displayed by female leaders. Sometimes as women, we get so consumed in helping other people, our family, our friends, our coworkers, that we sometimes neglect ourselves. In order for us to truly function at our best, we have to make sure that our own battery is fully charged. I'm sure you've all heard the plane announcement. In case of an emergency, please put your oxygen mask on first. It's really important for us to take care of ourselves first so you can truly take care of helping others. The past year has been challenging to all in some way or another. 1 out of every 2 Americans claim that COVID has negatively impacted their mental health and psychological well-being. Well, here are some easy self-care activities that you can do to reduce anxiety and improve your mental health. The first tip is to breathe in a conscious and controlled fashion and practice diaphragmatic breathing. Too many people breathe through their chest. When you inhale, you should think of filling your belly with air, and when you exhale, think of your belly button dropping to your spine. It's helpful to put a hand on your belly while breathing to see if your tummy is really expanding and if your hand really moves. If your shoulders are moving too much instead of your belly, then you know that you're not really engaging the diaphragm properly when breathing. So practice that and use that for some little self-care relaxation. It's also important to practice mindfulness and meditation. Even 5 minutes a day can help. Another self-care tip is to take a cold shower. Studies show that exposure to cold has been shown to activate the sympathetic nervous system, increase the brain release of norepinephrine, an adrenal hormone that can help depressed people feel more up naturally. And water therapy can also help to increase the production of beta endorphins, the feel-good molecules that give us a sense of well-being. Think Wim Hof method. And if you're not sure what that is, Google it. WIMHOFF. And remember to breathe while you're taking your cold showers. Another self-care tip is to listen to calming music while you're driving, while you're cooking, while you're relaxing. Calming music has the ability to soothe us all. Another great self-care tip that I try to practice almost every day is to exercise. We know that movement is medicine. It doesn't matter what it is. Exercise helps us feel better and is a great way for women to do something for us. And if you can't do it every day, don't beat yourself up about it. That is fine. Life gets in the way. I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. I get it. But even if I can't do my traditional routine or get to a club, get to a Brick Bodies, I go for a walk outside. Even just a couple minutes of movement is healthy and it makes a difference. Growing up, my parents got me involved in sports and I learned so many life and leadership lessons. Tennis and basketball were my big sports. I was a nationally ranked tennis player. I was also one of the top high school basketball players in the country. I eventually gave up tennis to focus on basketball full time. I gave up tennis after my sophomore season, and by my senior year, my high school basketball team was ranked in the top 25 in the country. It was an amazing time. I had awesome teammates who are still some of my best friends, and I was fortunate to play basketball at the University of Maryland, and then also had the opportunity to play basketball in Australia and over in the Philippines. I remember my parents and coaches stressing how important it was to lead by example. I learned to work hard, and I learned how to bring my teammates along with me. I used to drive around in high school and pick my teammates up so we could go have open gym and have play pickup with people and have practices outside of practice, because I knew in order for us to get better, we all had to be doing it together and be committed together to make that difference. I also can recall my dad teaching me that the best leaders don't always have to score the most points or be the best player on the floor, but the best leaders are really those that make your teammates and the people around you better. The best leaders are really those that do a great job setting people up for success. In high school and college, in order to effectively lead, it's also really important that you are in a good place mentally, physically, and emotionally. I used to do some really basic self-care when I was playing sports in high school and college, and I want to share that with you. So in high school, I would soak in an Epsom salt bath the nights before the games. I would do it because it would help me to relax. It helped me relax my mind and my body. In college, we didn't really have baths, but in college, after my games, I would cold plunge to help me recover quicker. It's also important to eat healthy. You are what you eat, and your body is your temple. It's important to nourish it properly. 2 easy ways to nourish it properly is to drink enough water and eat enough vegetables. Those are 2 things that are often neglected in people's diets. When the opportunity presents itself, I would try to get a massage to help for recovery. And I would also look at holistic or alternative forms of healing and health care, such as acupuncture. If I had any injuries or things were really bothering me, I would go to do physical therapy as needed. And in college, I spent a lot of time in the trainer's room just simply doing preventative exercise or preventative treatments to help keep myself healthy, to do that little self-care so that way I could function at my best. I also would do some sauna treatment, and sauna is great with cold therapy. So it helps you cleanse the toxins. It helps speed up recovery. You get in a hot sauna for a couple minutes till you start sweating, and then you simply just take a cold shower, wash yourself off, and go back and forth 2 to 3 times, and your body just will completely cleanse itself. It's amazing recovery. I hope you found some of these tips helpful. Remember, the rate of the leader determines the speed of the pack. I challenge you all to accept the mantle of leadership in your circles and take time to heal and treat yourself with self-care throughout your journey. Thanks for joining today.